I just want to make sure everyone here is safe.
That's my job.
It's right, and there's layers upon layers, and so this is all for your safety.
I'm not answering any more questions about anything.
Are you invoking your right to remain silent at this time, sir?
I'm not answering any questions about anything.
Okay.
How many more questions?
So really my biggest concern was the safe. How long have you worked for the department?
30 years.
30 years? Okay. And what's your current salary?
It's a glove store.
You are being quite uncooperative.
How am I being uncooperative?
Have you had issues with authority previously?
No.
Okay. Is this the first time?
I'm not answering any questions about anything.
Okay.
Sir,
What? Oh,
you need everything from your pockets.
okay. I just needed to ask you a couple of questions. Actually, I don't think we even need to go in.
Okay.
Do you guys accept cash
Yes.
as payment? Okay. How much cash roughly do you guys think you take in a day?
No clue.
Okay. Is the cash kept in registers or is there a safe on site?
There's a safe.
Okay. And what's the brand of that safe?
No idea.
Okay. Do you know if it's time locked?
No idea. I have nothing to do with the safe.
Okay. What's your name?
Chester.
Chester. Oh, no. I think my pen's not going to work. You have a pen? Thanks, Chester. I can't believe I brought a bad pen. Okay, Chester, and there is a safe?
Hmm?
Okay. But we don't know the brand?
No.
How
I have
big
nothing
would-
to do with the safe.
Okay, how big would you say it is? Is it as big as me or you?
No.
Smaller?
Yeah.
Size that someone might be able to just pick
Why
up?
are you asking all these questions?
Just doing an investigation.
For what?
Well, it's an open investigation, so I can't divulge all the details at this
I'm
time.
not going to tell you any more about our security stuff then.
Okay. Okay, being uncooperative or?
No. I mean, I ask you a question, you're telling me you're doing an investigation, you won't tell me what it's about. I'm not going to give you any information about our security stuff
Okay.
unless you're here as a auditor or something. Legitimate.
Okay, like a state auditor or
Yeah,
something?
something like that.
Okay. All right, so Chester, we do have a safe on site. How often is the safe emptied?
Have nothing to do with it.
Okay, don't know.
No,
Is there money left in the building overnight?
couldn't tell you.
Okay. You were saying though that the safe could be picked up and moved, or is it too heavy for that?
If I remember right, it's bolted to the floor.
Bolted, okay. You don't know the brand, right?
Mm-mm.
Do you know if it's time locked?
Don't know.
Okay. We're gonna put.
Like I said, I really don't deal much with the safe. In fact, I don't deal with it at all. I know we got one.
Okay, great, excellent. Do you have someone come and pick up the cash, or do you guys deliver it to the bank?
I'm not going to answer any more questions about that. That's violating our security protocols.
Okay. How many security cameras are in here?
Again, I'm not going to tell you anything about our security protocols.
All right, so we got one right up here in the top corner that I can see. One security camera in the lobby. Metal detector, and this only detects metal, right?
What are you looking for?
Just conducting an investigation.
For who? For what?
Well, my supervisor asked me to come and do it.
Who?
Bao, did you want to talk to him? You want me to get him on the, I can get him on the phone if you, do you want?
Who's he from?
Yeah,
I mean, supervisor for who? For what?
For here, I'll go ahead and,
I'm not going to talk to him.
oh, okay. Well, I hope you can understand, I'm just doing my job.
Well, what is your job?
My job is to conduct an investigation here.
Okay, get a hold of the court administrator and they can help you. But I'm not answering any more questions about our security stuff.
Okay, I just want to make sure everyone here is safe.
That's my job.
It's right, and there's layers upon layers, and so this is all for your safety.
Who are you?
I'm James.
That doesn't tell me anything.
Pleasure to meet you.
Who do you work for?
Buddy Bao.
Who is he?
Well, I can get him on the phone. He's my boss.
No, give me a name of a company or something.
I think
And
it's...
how is it you got contracted to come in here and investigate the security?
Well, it's not necessarily contracted. Buddy Bao just told me, hey, go check it out.
Doesn't mean anything to us.
I'm just doing my job.
Well,
I can tell you're frustrated, but...
well, I'm not going to answer any more questions about our security protocols. So either come up with something new or go somewhere else.
Okay. So the metal detector does not, it only detects metal?
I'm not
Yeah,
answering any
metal
questions
detector.
about our security protocols.
Do you have problems with authority?
No,
Okay, are you
not as long as they have the authority.
a sovereign citizen?
You guys need to go. I'm not answering any more questions
I'm just
about anything.
I'm just doing my job.
I'm not answering any more questions about anything.
Are you invoking your right to remain silent at this time, sir?
I'm not answering any questions about anything.
Okay, I'm going to put invoking right to remain silent.
I don't care what you put down. I'm not answering any more questions.
Is there a reason you're being so combative?
Is there a reason you keep doing the same thing when I ask you stuff?
I'm just doing my job.
So am I.
And I'm not yelling at you for it.
I'm not yelling at you.
You seem like you're getting a little frustrated.
You ain't seen nothing.
What does that mean?
Please leave.
What does that mean, that I ain't seen nothing?
You haven't seen anything. We're just having a conversation. I'm
What-
not answering any more questions.
What happens when you get frustrated then? What would I see? Okay. Affirmative, yeah. One subject, uncooperative.
So your question is about,
It's about this safe at the court, as well as, well, how much cash do you guys think you take in a day here?
it depends on the people that walk in and obviously request a number of records, or there's a fee for towing, fingerprinting. Without looking at an actual list, I couldn't tell you.
Okay. You think it's in the hundreds, maybe the thousands?
I would say daily in the hundreds.
In the hundreds. And is that money kept in a safe
Yes.
or just a register?
It's in a cash drawer and it's picked up daily.
Okay.
I know our procedures when it's collected here, kept in a cash drawer, and then it's escorted over onto the town side.
Oh, okay, so it's just in a cash drawer, it's not in a safe over here?
No.
So we have hundreds of dollars in cash over here that are in just a
Yeah,
drawer?
and there's
Okay, great.
daily pickup and drop off.
Excellent. Hundreds in cash in the register, right?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. And then daily it's taken over to be deposited?
Yes.
And what bank is it deposited into?
Don't know.
Okay. Is it one of the local ones maybe, or?
Probably.
Excellent.
That's something our finance department or the town side could probably answer.
Okay.
Did you go over there and talk to them yet?
Yeah, I talked to the courts and they told me that there's definitely a safe in there.
Okay.
And we documented all the security cameras and entrances and exits and all that stuff. And they said there's a safe in there, but they weren't being very cooperative when I asked them what the brand is. I needed to know whether or not it's time locked.
That's something that's obviously, secured information that obviously not knowing the organization you're with, we don't want to reveal how we secure valuables like that, because obviously there's a security to it, a security risk to it. We want to make sure it's safe.
Okay.
So,
It's just my job.
no, I understand
To
that. I understand that.
try to
Lots to
figure all
protect,
this stuff
but
out.
I'm protecting the town as well.
Okay, we're both just kind of doing our job.
Yeah.
That's,
Okay.
yeah, I hope, yeah,
No.
the court guy was kind of getting really upset with me, and I was trying to tell him, I don't want to do this. I just, I was told to.
Okay.
Right. So, I'm sure there's a lot of things you do that you don't want to do, right? But when you're told to do it,
Well, that's a pretty open-ended question. I don't know what you're getting at with that. But
what I mean is when we're told to do something, there's a chain of command, right?
Sure.
It's not our job to.
there's policies and procedures, there's
Right.
rules and regulations.
Right. Same. Same.
Yeah.
And so, we don't question those who are above us. We just.
How many more questions?
So really my biggest concern was the safe. I really need to know whether or not it's time locked, and whether or not, he says it's bolted down. I was wondering if we could just get a view of it.
That's pretty much internal department regulations. I'm not going to reveal any particular devices or safes, or if it's bolted down, or if there's a time lock. If it's an alarm, I'm not going to provide that information because, again,
Okay. All right. How long have you worked for the department?
30 years.
30 years? Okay. And what's your current salary?
It's a glove store.
It's just, it's policy.
Okay.
Yeah, whenever someone's uncooperative or doesn't tell me what I want to know, it's policy to put gloves on. I don't know, again, I don't know,
Okay.
I don't question why we do the things we do, it's just policy.
Okay.
And you are being quite uncooperative.
How am I being uncooperative?
Well, I need to know about the safe. That's what I was brought here to, what I was sent here to ask about.
Okay.
And both yourself and the folks over at the court are failing to cooperate with that investigation. So again, it's just policy. When people don't cooperate,
I have policies too.
put on rubber gloves.
Okay.
So,
I'm just, again, following kind of some of our secured, I mean, I'm not going to reveal some secured areas where we keep sensitive information or sensitive equipment or monetary things.
okay. Have you had issues with authority previously?
No,
Okay. Is this the first time?
no.
This isn't the first time?
Like, what do you mean? Like,
Having issues with authority, like when you're asked questions and you are uncooperative and you refuse to answer the way that I want you to
I
answer.
don't think I've been uncooperative. I think I've been very cooperative.
Okay.
Very open to answer your questions.
Okay.
So,
Sure. Well, I'm looking at,
I'm
according,
going to come out here and talk to you. And
okay. So you've never had previous problems with authority, is that right?
no,
Okay. Do you identify as a sovereign citizen?
no,
Okay. Are you familiar with what a sovereign citizen is?
yes.
Can you explain it to me?
I don't have an exact definition. I can give you an opinion,
Okay, that'd be great.
but I'll keep that to myself.
Interesting.